I absolutely love my Olfactive subscription. Love it. Even if there's months that I don't love every single sample, this is a perfect month representation, April, of a month where I love a fragrance, I like a fragrance, and I really, really hate a fragrance. So if you want to hear my thoughts and see which one is which, keep on watching. Hello my gorgeous ones, welcome to Aleisha Budget Beauty. My name is Aleisha. Here on my channel I love all things affordable fashion, beauty, and fragrance. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, monthly reviews of 3 niche fragrances from Olfactive, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. All right, you guys, so yes, Olfactive is a subscription that I get, but it's also a store. They do sell their fragrances online, and I've been doing my monthly reviews of my subscription for a couple of months now. It's never the best viewed video. If you're here watching, I thank you. If you have other fragrance friends you want to tell about it that like niche fragrances, let them know. I'll continue to do these just because I personally love doing them. But really quick, I don't want to spend too long because I kind of say the same thing in the beginning every time I do these videos, that Olfactive is an online store. They have a brick and mortar as well. And they do offer a monthly subscription, a men's, women's, and then you could also get both, where you would get 6 fragrances a month. And it's really affordable, 22 bucks if you pay month to month, I believe. And you get 3 fragrances if you're in the woman's one like I do, and you get to smell houses that you have never smelled before maybe. A lot of times they put the brand new ones that they get in there as well. So it's really, really fun. Not every month has 3 that I love. But I still really like to get my nose on everything. Even if there's a fragrance in there that I don't like this month, at least I know, okay, like this is a type of fragrance that I don't jive with, or maybe the house isn't one that I really want to invest in. So for me, it's still a win. I still think it's really, really fun. It's a fragrance lover's dream, really. So here's the box in case you've never seen it, and then the 3 fragrances come in there like this. They are nice size samples, and then you get little cards describing the fragrances. And the first one in here, as soon as I took it out and I smelled it right out of the atomizer, I thought, oh girl, you are not gonna like that. That smells not like you. But then I moved on to the next 2, sprayed them, and was like, oh, one of them I love, I'll get to in a minute. The other one, I was like, I like this, I can appreciate it. I don't want a full size, but I like it. And then I thought, you have to review, you're gonna do a YouTube video, just go spray that first one. And I did, and boy, I tell you, it was a scrubber. I hate like, this is a niche house, small, niche house. I don't want to say that it's just a horrible fragrance, but for me, I hate it. And that's okay. Someone can love it out there, awesome, but for me, it just doesn't work. So that fragrance is Dormir al Sol, and the fragrance company is Frassai. It's Frassai. I looked up how to pronounce that, and I can't find it. All I can find is an Italian with a T, like Frassai or something like that. I couldn't find this, but it's an Argentinian brand. So if someone knows how to pronounce this, please just type out the pronunciation in the description, not in the description, that's where I write, in the comments. But this fragrance is, so yes, it's a woman-owned artisan brand. I'm really sorry, I just don't like it. The keynotes, it only puts keynotes on here, not all of them, but I did look them up on Olfactive site. They give all the notes on there. The keynotes are mimosa, gaiac wood, vetiver, bourbon, patchouli, and saffron. So I thought, oh, like I might really like that. You got some booze in there. Sometimes the vetiver is really smooth. I will say when I read this, I thought this sounds fairly masculine. But the other notes that they don't I'll just list all the notes that this says online, is lime, mandarin, forest pepper, pure jungle essence, mimosa, absolute, brandy, pure jungle essence, gaiac wood, grand chaco, vetiver, bourbon, patchouli, gallo, and saffron. So when I also saw, I was like, oh, I don't know, like I like pepper. I love black pepper. I'm not sure what forest pepper is, but you guys, this is very, very masculine. I'm not going to spray it because I don't want to. I really, really dislike it that much. It's very masculine. And I have to be honest, you know, I do love this subscription. I buy tons of full sizes from Olfactive. I buy samples as well. Like, I'm an Olfactive stan. Occasionally, they put in fragrances that I don't understand. Like, this should have probably gone in the men's selection, if anything. I just don't find it, even unisex, I find it very, very masculine. And now that it's been sprayed, when I smell it out of the atomizer, I think it smells much better than when I first smelled it and could kind of get a whiff, but on my skin is a no. Out of the atomizer, I smell kind of a citrusy, vetiver, peppery patchouli that doesn't smell, maybe a little bit of saffron in there. It doesn't smell horrible out of the atomizer, but on my skin, it was extremely bitter. The patchouli was like patchouli-ing. It was just overtaking everything. And I think I read online that the patchouli is a big player in this. And if patchouli is not blended right, if it's not a certain type of patchouli, if it really stands out and overtakes a fragrance, it's just not gonna be for me. And that's what this does. If someone out there, if you're a guy, happen to be watching this, and I mean, you could be a girl too, but I just think more men like a earthy, kind of dirty, almost like a grungy, peppery patchouli, then you might really like this. I don't think it smells poorly done, and I don't think it smells cheap. And it's not cheap. I think a full size is like 200 and something bucks. So it smells nice for someone who likes a really masculine scent in this profile. This girl is not that girl or guy, whatever. It's just not for me. Now, second up in the bunch is an extreme love for me. Oh my goodness, to me, this is a masterpiece. I don't always throw that around, but I think this is a masterpiece. I think so many people would actually love, like so many fragrance people, not that normal people wouldn't love this too. I think it would be an incredible introduction to more of a niche brand. It's a very wearable and likable, but just my fragrance people that are really into these kind of soft, comforting, smooth, buttery orris scents, you need it. This is Rosy and Earnest Be Rosy. And on here it says, oh, by the way, this is a Canadian house. And they do all the like things, like making sure everything's cruelty free, all that stuff. This says clementine, osmanthus, orris butter, ambrox, and musk. But let me read what it says. Let's see, online says Italian clementine oil, French carrot oil, paracord, osmanthus absolute, orris butter, black tea, cedarwood, ambrox, and musk. And then they did want to put a little asterisk that said synthetic notes, the musk. Rosy and Earnest fragrances do not use animal products and are EWG verified. So if that is very, very important to you. Oh my goodness. This is a dream. It is so soft and silky and oh my gosh. It's like buttery, fluffy, smooth, ethereal, comforting, feminine, so many things that you want to smell like, in my opinion. Has a little bit of that like citrus quality to it, and the pear. It's gorgeous. It is like a beautiful princess at tea in the spring in a garden type of fragrance. Beautiful. That carrot gives it like a little bit of sweetness to it. You guys, it's stunning. It's stunning. I love this brand, by the way. I love their pistachio fragrance, their vanilla boozy fragrance. Earnest is a apple fragrance that I love. So I just get along with this house brilliantly. I need a full size. I'm trying to be good and not, I've been purchasing like crazy, but you guys, you do get a discount. By the way, if you have the subscription, you get a discount, a heavier discount on the fragrances for the month for a full size. And I have to. It is gorgeous. Okay, next we have Ormande's Bukkara, and I really like this one. I do. Okay, let me read the notes on it. And I don't know why I keep reading it off the card and the phone. I'm just gonna read the full notes off of the site. Bergamot, peach, blackcurrant, tuberose, orange, blossom, jasmine sandbox, sandalwood, white cedar wood, vanilla oud, and dry amber. This is pretty complex. Now, Ormande is a house I've grown to really like. Tanger is a fragrance that one day I need in full size. It's a gorgeous tangerine, orange, neroli fragrance with vanilla that it just works. It's beautiful. And this one I like. I almost feel like this could work in the fall as well. It comes across very woody to me. I think if it didn't have like the peach and the tuberose, it would be a solely fall fragrance for me. But you do get a little bit of that tuberose. I feel like kind of wears off quickly, but when it first sprays, like I'm like, oh, you get the tuberose. It's not bubblegummy though. And you do get those fruits in it. So it's kind of like this, oh yeah, it's light and it has these fruits and the tuberose, but then those base notes come in pretty heavy. Like oud in warm weather doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. I think of oud as definitely being more of a cold weather note. And then it also has a couple of those woody notes in it as well at the base that kind of just, I don't know, it brings it to like a more of an earthy place with those fruity notes at the top. So I like it. It's complex. Like this is a niche fragrance, not weird niche, but it just has a lot of layers to it. And I think on a cooler spring day, I think I would like this. Or if you live up in the mountains in the summertime and it gets cool, I could really see that working. But I think this would be beautiful in the fall. I like it. I don't think it's one that I would necessarily want full size, but I definitely appreciate it. I mean, Ormande is a really beautiful house. So I'm glad I got my nose on it. It's something I'll think about in the future. Just for right now, I wouldn't really want it in the springtime, me personally. And by the way, Ormande is a London-based house, in case you guys were curious about that. But that's it, you guys. These are my 3 fragrances for the month of April. And again, it just happens that way sometimes. I can have months with the subscription where I love every single fragrance and I'm like, well, crap, I want everything full size. And then I have a lot that are actually like this month in the past where it is a strong love, a very firm like, and then a hate. But it's all fun for me. If you're a fragrance lover, I think you'll really enjoy this subscription. You guys have to let me know your thoughts in the comments. I thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping, and smelling fabulous. Bye.